In this next topic, we got a lot of Tesla Cybertruck leaks that have happened pretty recently. So let's just run through a lot of them because one leak has a lot of different photos. And on top of that, a turning radius from a drone shot has been shown, which I'm pretty excited for this Cybertruck because it's a big ass truck, but if it can turn like a dime much better than the Model Y, then I'm excited because that's kind of the one thing. If you haven't bought a Tesla yet or driven one, the Model 3, the Model Y, S, and X don't really have the best turning radius. So having this angled rear active steering in the rear where it can turn a couple different degrees will certainly be very nice. But here's a post from Gregor Truck on X. You can see there's a lot of different spy shots of the Tesla Cybertruck being driven around the Giga Austin factory. Here is another post of the video that I was talking about. Of course, this one is a little bit sped up, so take it for whatever it is. But you can see that the Tesla Cybertruck has a nice turning radius where it can turn, I guess, a little bit too wide, but it is really cool to see the active rear steering or whatever they're calling it in action at the end of the day. Here's another one of this interior steering wheel. I don't remember where this was leaked one, probably from when it showed up at that car show, but I don't think I saw this photo from that car show. I'm not hating the steering wheel. I like the yoke, and so this looks like a yoke with the added top and bottom. I do like the flat bottom and the flat top, so certainly a nice addition, but I guess I'll have to use it to see it because the yoke is nice. It's very comfortable on highway driving roads, but it does get kind of weird when you're trying to do tight parking, tight maneuvers in the parking lot. But here it is. So this is the leak from last night from when these photos of the Cybertruck was in, I guess, Arkansas for whatever it is. We've got a photo of the massive tire right here, 285, 65, 20-inch rims. We've got a nice shot of the whole rim with the caps on top of that. We've got the inner wheel well for whatever it is. Looks like it's super dirty. And then we've got a nice picture of the suspension, which I'm excited for the suspension because it certainly is going to have air suspension, which I feel like is kind of a must for electric vehicles. We can see this Cybertruck has got a nice funky wrap on the front so that it doesn't get damaged from the transport. We got a lot of side moldings. We got the ones with the different rims that we saw pretty recently as well. And then of course now we have the rear of the Cybertruck, which this Cybertruck is definitely pretty dirty because it's been driven around. It looks like a tow hitch might come stock or OEM, which would be really nice. And of course the charge port door cover on top of that. Now to the interior. We've got the same interior that we saw before. We got this flat, what are we calling this? The oval steering wheel. From the left side here, we got a nice huge center console. Looks like we can fit a bunch of stuff. I like this area because you can put your phone right there, let it prop up. We've got these seats that are nice and bucketed, maybe even sporty. Huge dash in the front, which is, it's going to be tough to try and clean all of that at the end of the day. A big dust collector. And then now we've got the underside of it. Nothing special here, at least from what I see. A nice covering, suspension, and then of course more suspension on top of that. What does it say? Completed, ready, Taeon once. I have no idea what that says, but definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let me know what your thoughts on it. I'm certain. Look at this. That's funny. That's cute. Little Cybertruck right there next to the big ass Cybertruck. But really cool to see. Can't wait for this Cybertruck to actually come out. They've said that it's going to be September. They've said it's going to be later this year. So we'll really be able to see when it's coming out. But we're going to jump into the live stream comments. But before we do that, this video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link. Down below in the description is Patreon link to support the channel. So definitely check it out if you're interested. But yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for supporting. Thanks for tuning in. And I will see you guys in the next one. See ya.